start to make sense of why it is that we are making certain massive investments in the parish, which would include the bypass for Spur Tree to go down, and then the bypass to get to here, which will effectively bypass Santa Cruz. It will involve the development of South Coast tourism, because we have a product here that is really great, and we need to maximize that tourism product. And then we have a massive investment in irrigating the plains here. We have launched the Pedram Plains Irrigation Project, which is now underway. So we're focusing on the agricultural potential of the parish, and that will essentially take water from the Black River. But for this town of Black River, you have so much history, so many heritage buildings, that it pains my heart when I hear that the buildings, some of them have suffered from fire. Some of them have been destroyed by fire. And I would make an appeal to the residents of Black River, to those who own some of these historic buildings. If you know what I know, you would preserve those buildings. Preserve them, because very soon they are going to be exceptional in value. Now, I was very instrumental in the approval for the medical school that is here. Something that we have not taken advantage of, but we should, is education tourism. And we're going to target this part of Jamaica for that new industry, education tourism. So, in the next chapter of our development, in our new term that is fast approaching, you can look out for individual parish development plans that will be done in such a way that the residents participate in it, the stakeholders participate in it, but you're going to see strategic and direct infusion of investments in such a way as to improve the quality of life of the people, to provide the infrastructure that they need, to create the business environment, and ultimately to give the people the ability to live and earn where, well, to live and work and earn where they live. It is going to call for a new type of thinking of the local government representatives. It is going to call for a new type of thinking from the Chamber of Commerce and the business people. And this obviously must include the spaces where we all come and interact, the markets and town centers, because we're going to have to restructure those areas as well. So you can look forward to the bright future that we have always wanted, because you have a government that is dealing with the economy in the proper way, and we are taking the resources from the economy to deal with the issues that you want to be addressed. And once you do that, then it supports an even stronger economy from which we can get more resources to deal with the issues that affect you, thereby creating the virtuous cycle of growth and development. So, ladies and gentlemen, it was indeed my pleasure to deliver the KFC lecture the Restaurant of Jamaica lecture on how to develop a town, a community, a parish.
Jamaica will never return to that beautiful land that we once knew it. It will never be the same again, because what Vision 2030 will roll out is new smart cities, digital ID, and carbon monitoring for all of its residents by 2030. That's ridiculous. Like I said, do your research on this. Don't be fooled by the images you are seeing and think it's a natural disaster. Something is not right here. 2030 is 5 or 4 years away. And there's a lot of work to be done between now and then. And also, while you're doing your research, look at the other countries which are being completely flattened and devastated. And then do your reference work and look at Vision 2030 and see whether or not those natural disasters seem a bit odd.
So the more I look into this devastating hurricane that's happening in Jamaica right now, the more I start to raise some questions. Did you know that Jamaica is on the 2030 Smart City agenda? Who else is on that agenda? LA, before their forest fire, directed energy weapons. Sorry. Maui was also on that list before their forest fires that demolish everything in sight and don't burn the trees somehow. Then we have this natural disaster in Jamaica, because you can't really build smart cities on top of current foundation now, could you? This is the biggest hurricane that's ever hit Jamaica, by the way. This place is very close to my heart. You think that this is just natural, God's plan, then your head's in the sand and has been for a long time. It's also super interesting, the Maui wildfires that happened. This red line here is where all the devastation was, and it's the exact same transit that their proposed railway was for their smart city. What a shocking coincidence. Now look, guys, this is engineered 100%. Don't care what you think, it is. The thing that they don't want us to know is that we as a collective can cancel all of this shit out. We can abolish the parasites that are doing these things. They fear the day that we come together and we start working in unity, we start manifesting as a collective. If everyone in the world would sit together right now in silence and start putting our good thoughts into creating a new world for ourselves, then it would absolutely happen. The parasites cannot manifest. That's why they put all these ideas into the collective consciousness, because we hold the matrix up like glue. Now I'm praying for Jamaica. I'm sending my good energy and all of my beautiful thoughts that way. And everyone watching this should too. If you don't know what HARP is, look up HARP. If you don't know what geoengineering is, look up geoengineering. These are man-made events, all with a plan to further their agenda. Now let's keep our thoughts and prayers with Jamaica, and let's manifest a better future. Peace and love.